In this video, we look at key mistakes people make when moving out and how to avoid them. That's coming right up.
Welcome to Homebuyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
Hi everyone, I'm Carl Ye and welcome to another Homebuyer School video, a channel where you get the latest strategies, tactics, and tips from home buying experts. And remember, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get these latest strategies and hear from the experts, hit the subscription button below, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today I'm joined by Nate Edwards, co-founder of Virtuo, a company that makes moving and transitioning to a new home simple and stress-free. And the question we're going to answer today is, what are some mistakes people make when moving?
Good question. The biggest mistake is procrastination. You know, when you're leading up to your possession date, people will have 30 to 45 days, and it's easy just to put off packing and just wait for things to just happen, and you'll get to it. Chances are, if you haven't started getting to it, those last 5 days leading up to your possession where you do start tackling this all at once, it's stressful, it's painful. So, you know, the easiest way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Apply that same theory and apply that to your actual move itself.
Do you have any maybe strategies to kind of overcome some of that? Like, I would say procrastination, maybe a little bit of laziness?
Yeah, you know what, it is an overwhelming process, and just to think at it from a holistic view, like packing up your entire home is a process. So, you know, start in the rooms that you don't use often, like start in the basement or start in the crawl space, start in the garage or the shed, the things that aren't going to impact your day-to-day life. You know, starting in the kitchen, it doesn't make sense. You're in there every single day. So, you know, leave the kitchen, leave the bedroom for the last 2 rooms that you're going to actually pack up. Awesome.
Now, what other mistakes people make? I think you were mentioning before we actually even got on air here, people.
Yeah, people. So, you know, employing the right amount of support on your actual move day, but you know, the biggest mistake is not being prepared for when your friends and family get here. So if your friends and family show up and, you know, you're still packing up your toaster and you haven't got your linens packed in your bed, like it's stressful. You know, they want to get in and out of there just as fast as you do. So if you're prepared on move day and have everything in boxes and ready to go, it's going to make this process a lot more enjoyable for not just you, but for everyone else that you've employed.
Now, I think another mistake that that people make is probably not enough people. So you can't just have, if you have like a full house and it's just you and your brother, this is going to take you a long time.
It's going to take you a long time. Yeah. You know, more is more when it comes down to, you know, sweat equity and actually moving things out of the house. You know, but you also have to get the right amount of people, because if you have 20 people in here, they're just going to get in the way and it's going to be overwhelming. So, you know, if you've got 3 or 4 or 5 buddies would be ideal to help you kind of get everything out efficiently and get it all done, you know, as fast as possible without, you know, people wasting their time.
Awesome. Do you have any, can you think of any other mistakes that you've come across people make when they're making their move?
Ooh, good question. If you don't want to do it, hire a professional. You know, if you are one of those procrastinators and you don't want to do it, like honestly, you'll save yourself a lot of stress if you just hire the right people to actually do it for you.
And how do you go about hiring those right people?
Good question. You know, Google's an incredible resource. The BBB, you know, cheap is expensive when you're actually looking at hiring movers. So stick with those reputable companies, the trustworthy companies, you know, the people that you see their trucks all the time. If they have a location, that's huge in the moving world. So just, you know, go out, talk to your moving companies and just vet them, talk to them.
Is it better to hire a moving company or something like post an ad in, I don't know, Kijiji or Craigslist and hire, like looking for people to help me move?
Yeah, good question. So again, cheap is expensive.
Yeah.
You know, moving is an art. I would suggest, you know, leaving it to a professional. It's not an easy process, and hiring someone off Kijiji, you know, you pose the risk of breaking all the stuff that you've accumulated over your entire life. So I don't think it's worth it, but I would ensure hiring a professional.
Perfect. Thank you everyone for joining us. Remember to watch our tips on moving in the video above, and we'll catch you next time.
That's another edition of Homebuyers School. Tune in next time for more expert tips and tricks. And visit homebuyerschool.ca to bring you one step closer to finding your dream home. As with everything, it would be great if you like and share our videos. Also, please let us know if you have any home buying questions you want us to answer.